1997, I left Nigeria to Libya, but it was not easy.
How long did you stay in Libya?
Approximately 4 years.
Okay.
4 years.
How did you travel? Did you travel by air? Or how did you travel to Libya?
It was not possible for me to go through air. We passed through the land. We passed through Kassina to Niger. Then we entered Chad, get to Agadez. Then, in fact, it was a very difficult journey, full of pains and sorrow. It took us almost 3 months before we could get to where we are heading to.
It took you 3 months
Almost.
on transit.
Yes, on transit.
That's a desert country and that's a desert thoroughway. How did you make it? Were you traveling with camels or with what?
There was a designed car that usually go on a desert land, and that car can take you through, but it's not something that is easy. We go after a time, we drop somewhere just like that until we got to a place. That place is called Druku. We call it a dead zone. That dead zone, unfortunately, you might get there, your money finish, you spend all your lifetime there, or that person dies off, because when you get there, there's no hope again.
Okay, hold it, John Bull. You're saying that people die at the expense of this trip. When they undertake this trip, did you see people really die on the road?
Yes, yes. That one is obvious, because it's a journey that there's no food, there's no water, except you preserve a little water, and when that water finishes, the person's life is in danger. And in that journey, some people, they will strive to survive life to the extent of seeing no water, they resort into drinking their urine and their dungs. Unfortunately, some might die off because it's not accustomed to them.
Now, tell me something, John Bull. If one could go through all this, I don't see the difference between staying back in Nigeria and trying to actually succeed, because it looks like the same thing. It takes determination to go through that journey. It takes determination to stay back and work. So what made the difference?
Yes, staying in Nigeria, something prompted it, because they themselves in Nigeria felt hopeless that they cannot make it, because there's no job, nowhere to lay hand. Even from my experience, when since I come back, a lot of people are languishing on the streets here, no job, no nothing. And some resorted into Agboro, the only way they can source out money. Some engage themselves into dirty business or the other. So staying here is painful. So they felt going, no matter how painful, to get outside this Nigeria from what we had, it will be better for them. So these are the two things, except it's a provision is made whereby one will be comfortable in his hometown. So there's no way you convince us until you make a provision for the Nigerians.
Thank you. Now, you said from what you heard, does it mean that when you got to where you went, you saw something else than
yes.
what you heard?
Yes. After the risk, by the time you get to where you are going, like as we heard that Libya is a place flowing with milk and honey, from the stories we had. So when you get there, I am telling you, immediately you get there, a week is it's okay for you to refresh and become, in fact, the kind of health and nourishment you will get will make you not to go back to Nigeria again, because they have enough food and so on and so forth. So that is the thing. And due to their money have value, like when I was there, a Libyan dinar is almost $3. That's 1997 Naira equivalent. So when you look at the value of that money, you say it is better you stay there.
Okay, so let's get the logic straight. That means a lot of people undertake a journey, and most of them perish on the course of that journey, and few of them that arrive they get to be nourished using your own
Yeah,
language.
yes, yes,
So why
yes.
did you come back, John Bull?
Yes, I hadn't a mind to come back, to be sincere, but the problem broke up at the late 1990, at the late 10th October 1999, when there are a series of record of evil practices by the Nigerians.
Okay. Just
So,
shorten it
so,
because we...
so the thing made the Libyans to start driving away the blacks. So that is what prompted my coming. If not, I wouldn't have come.
So there's also a sense of insecurity even without those nourishment.
Yes.
Within the non-nourishment, there is further danger
Oh.
being there. Now, begin to summarize. Do you think that the young men that traveled, sincerely speaking, are really more prosperous than young Nigerians who are traveling in Nigeria?
The people that traveled, those who are well secured in Nigeria are more comfortable, to be sincere. Then those who travel, there are a series of risks, because the problem there is that even if we acquire that money, much money there, there's no way to bring it here in Nigeria.
So you spend everything.
So everything goes there. So
it's like coming back to square zero.
I'm telling you.
Thank you very much, John Bull. We have been on air with a friend, John Bull, who is a Nigerian that migrated to Libya, and he is back, and he has told his story. So if you have such an ambition to travel, he made a very last important point that you may go there, make all the money you want to make, but it can't be brought back to the country. That means you spend all the money still there, and that means it's back to square zero. We'll go back for a short break, and when we come back, we'll give you some vital information and sign out. Please stay tuned. Thank you very much. We are almost done in today's The Employer. Now I want to encourage those who want to sponsor this program to go ahead and do that. You call the numbers showing and indicate your willingness to sponsor, because it's a task we must all undertake together to promote entrepreneurship and business ownership in our nation. And then the Federal Executive Council, State Executive Council, legislative houses, companies, cooperatives who want strategic sessions on the employer as an in-house can also get in touch with us so that we would come and empower your people. And that also includes churches and religious organizations. Once again, it's been nice to have you on today's Employer. I'll be handing you now back to your host on this morning show, who will come and take over and land the program safely. Thank you very much for watching. Until I come your way next week, I give you this task. Undertake the sale of something, sell something, get into sales, sell something to somebody and make some money. That is a very good way to commence your process of becoming an employer, employing yourself first. Have a great morning, and God bless you.